Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rangers beta save on Football Manager 23 beta. Since you were last with us, a lot has happened. Not gonna lie, transfer market is pretty weird. We sold another player that I don't understand the amount of money they actually went for, but we sold John Lundstrom. We'll quickly show you the transfers. I don't understand how we managed to get that amount of money for him, but we did. So we ended up selling Ryan Kent to Man United for 43 million. That's not all up front. I think it's 20 odd million, and the rest on add-ons. 20 million for John Lundstrom. Again, I think that's maybe 10 million, and then on add-ons. Like I don't understand it. But with that money, so we brought in like 63 million. We have spent a bit of it. So we obviously seen that we had brought in Viso. We then brought in this chap, Martin Badrunia. Let's just call this guy Martin because I'm going to butcher this guy's name. But he is a 20-year-old Croatian, under 21. He's capped at under 21 level. He is coming in for midfield, like the centre of midfield. Either ball winning midfielder or it says here Mazzala, but I actually bought him as a young, as a box to box. We did get him for 13 and a half. Again, I think it's either 4 or 5 up front and the rest on add-ons. He looks pretty decent. He's still young, so he's still got a lot of time to grow. He's only 3-star coaching, 3-star current ability, but his potential ability is 5 stars. So hopefully we'll be able to get the best out of him. Next was Joel Muka. Like again, sorry if I butcher this guy's name. I'm not good at pronunciation. But he is another 20-year-old. He is Norwegian. He's got 1 cap at the under 21 level. Again, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. He was the youngster that I was looking at to bring in when we were selling Kent. I think we've not upgraded. We have probably downgraded a bit in that position, but he has played decent. He's not got any assists or goals yet, but he has created a lot of chances. And next is Omar Marmoush. Again, sorry if I butchered that guy's name, but we bought him for 13.5 million from Wolfsburg. He is a 24-year-old Egyptian. He's got 15 caps for them, and he is a 3.5-star current ability with 3.5-star potential. He has also started decent. He's not started a lot of games, but he's not been in the team long, so I'm hoping the 3 new players will be able to gel pretty quickly so we can get the best out of them. And the reason I went for this guy as well was because he can also play up front and out in the wing, so I thought that was pretty decent. But yeah, so this is now the team that we're dealing with. So let's have a look and see how we're getting on. As you can see, things have been going pretty well. In fact, more than pretty well. Things have been going amazing. I think this was the last game you seen. So we then played Cove Rangers in the Scottish Cup, beat them 4-3. We then thumped Hibernian 7-0 in the Premier Sports Cup final. So we've got our first trophy of the season and the save. We then beat St Johnstone 3-0, Hearts 4-0, Ross County 3-0, East Fife 2-0, Livingston 2-0, Hibs 3-0, and then we battered Kilmarnock 8-0. So we're on a wee bit of a good clean sheet run. That's 8 games now without letting in a goal. But I believe we're probably going to let a goal in. We're not going to show you the Scottish Cup quarter final. We're just going to show you the 2 Europa League games. So let's just get stuck into today's first leg against Lazio. Right, so this is the team that we're going to send out against Lazio. We've got McCrory in goals, Tavernier, Goldson, Davies, Yilmaz at the back, Gagliardini, Jose Fuentes. I want to say his name's Fuentes. Like Tillman. They're three are in the midfield, and Lawrence and Hadji out in the wings, and the main man up front, and Cholak. I would love it if we were able to stay in the tie in this match since we're away. So keep it as a draw or at least a goal in it. First highlight of the game goes to Lazio. Oh, I thought Hadji was nicking the ball there. Hadji's actually been quite good at that. He nicks the ball and plays like a long switch pass or something, and it just opens up the defence. And Immobile's in, and there you go. Oh, no, it's offside. Thank God for that. That would have been the first goal in 8 games that we would have let in. But that's just how easy Lazio can open you up in this game. They are a really good side, and Yilmaz is struggling. So I'll make that sub at half time. We can keep going. I've not really seen much highlights, so I don't actually know how we're playing. We're matched up man for man. We're playing the exact same like tactic, so keep hitting my mic. But if this stays 0-0, then I believe we can get the win at Ibrox. And the longer it goes, the better it is for us. So Tom Lawrence is having an absolute nightmare. So he can come off for Sakala. Cholak's not having the best game. Can take him off for that. I don't think he's fit enough to play. But Cholak's not having a great game at all. But then again, we've not really had a decent pump the fists. We've not really had a highlight for us, and that was a good save from McCrory. That'd have been the worst time ever to come off a sub. The substitution page. So let's see what happens in this highlight first before we encourage the team. Lazio are just passing it round as if we're not even there. And that was an awesome goal. We're still playing decent, so we'll encourage the team. See if we can get that goal back. Would love it to snatch a late goal, but by the looks of it, Immobile's in, and hits the post. That was so unlucky with them. But we're riding more luck a wee bit here. And Cholak didn't really do anything with that. I'm presuming they're just going to pass it round for the last couple of minutes. They're still going for the second goal to try and kill the tie off, and that another good finish. That was poor defending. We should have tackled them instead of backing off. So that's made the second leg that bit tougher for us. We don't have a chance in hell of going through. So I'm going to go and play the next match, which is against Morton in the Scottish Cup, and then I'll be back in a second with the second leg at Ibrox against Lazio. Right, so we're just about to take on Lazio. The Scottish Cup quarter final went with pretty much, we got through that in pretty much a second string team. We won 3-0. Was a tough game. Omar Marmoush got his first 2 goals for the club. His first one was a free kick. It was an absolute belter of a goal. But let's just get stuck into this second leg, and this is the team we're going to send out for it. We've got McCrory in goals, King, Goldson, Vizo, Yilmaz at the back, Gagliardini, Fuentes, and Tillman in midfield, Lawrence and Hadji out in the wings, and Cholak up top. And know for a fact this is going to be a tough game. I'm looking to get an early goal. If we get an early goal, then I can see us maybe pulling this off. But not with passing like that. I think if they score now, I think the Europa League is finished. But Fuentes wins it back. Hadji's now on the attack. He shoots, but the goalkeeper holds on to that with pretty much ease. I was just looking at some of the teams that are in this Europa League. Still, Man United, I think Roma's still in it. Seen Dortmund, and that is an amazing save from the Lazio goalkeeper. If Cholak scuffs that and it goes either side of the goalkeeper, that's a goal. Unlucky there. Cholak couldn't get above the keeper. But yeah, there's still some really, really strong teams in this Europa League. And I think we kind of need to, if we're looking to get any further forward in this competition, we're going to need to try and draw on the strength from last season's Rangers team in real life. And with that, Cholak has put us 1-0 up on the night. We got that early goal. So you never know what's going to happen with Rangers at Ibrox in the Europa League. Predicting that the stadium would be rocking right now. It'll be rocking if we manage to get a quick second here. Hadji now. Kind of wasted that opportunity there. But we've still got the ball. This went all the way back to McCrory. I don't like it when we pass it around the box like this just in case they nick it. Fuentes brings the ball forward though, switches it to King, who plays in Hadji. Cholak's there, and Cholak scores, puts it 2-0 up on the night. It's now 2 each. If we keep playing like this, we could blow Lazio out of the water here. We're absolutely dominating them. Well, we're dominating the shots. According to the possession stats, it's 50-50, but we have not seen that. That was a good ball out to Lawrence. Can he find the cross? He brings it back to Gagliardini, who shoots and smashes it by the Lazio keeper. That's 3-0 on the night, 3-2 in aggregate. We finally took the lead in this tie. I thought there was going to be a chance that we could do this. Did I expect 3 goals in the first half? No. But as I've said before, Ibrox on European nights is a different kettle of fish. But Immobile has now put the ball in the back of the net and has made it 3-1 on the night, 3 each on aggregate. So as it stands, we will be going to extra time. Pardon me. Gilmaz with a throw in to Cholak, who I'd prefer in the box. Hadji's there. Oh, I was unlucky. I think I'll make a substitution now. I don't really know who to bring off because everybody's playing absolutely outstanding. Tillman probably, because I don't want him to get sent off. So I think it's going to need to be Lowry or Lowry. Leon King is tired, but we don't have. In fact, we have Adam Devine. Did we bring Adam Devine on? I think we will. And I think Barisic comes off because they have been getting their joy down the wing. So if we bring on some fresh players on the wings, or like wing back positions, then hopefully they won't get as much joy. Plus, Barisic can put in a decent cross. Let's encourage your team. Vezo now on the ball. Vezo. Let me know down in the comments if any of you guys know how to pronounce that guy's name. I feel like I'm butchering it every time I say it. Barisic plays through Chulak, and Chulak gets his hat trick. Is it onside? It is onside. We're 4-1 up on the night, 4-3 in aggregate. He's got his 40th of the season. That's his hat trick of the game, and I think that might be his second or third hat trick of the season. And I would love it right now if we were just to hold out. I'm not one for changing tactics like halfway through a game. So if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out swinging. Just in case some of you are screaming at me right now to go to a more defensive tactic. And it might come back to bite me in the backside because they're in and they fluffed their chance. There's 4 minutes added time. They've got a corner. We managed to clear it, but it goes back to a Lazio player. Back out to the winger and back in, and why that should be it. Just lie on the ball for a minute. Come on, McCrory. Lowry now plays through Chulak, tries to get it to Hadji, but it's intercepted. Now Lazio have one more attack. Barisic clears it. Oh no, and it goes breaks to Lazio again. Down the wing. But it gets blocked and out for a corner. This is surely the last kick of the game. It's cleared. Divine's closing down a Lazio player. And Cholak fouls a player, and that's full time. We are through to the next round of the. I was going to say World Cup there. We're through to the next round of the Europa League. That was a typical Rangers performance in the Europa League. That was amazing. So, a hat trick from Cholak. He's been absolutely outstanding this season. 2.1 million from Greece, and he's come in and scored 26 goals in 18 appearances. That's phenomenal. Even more phenomenal, total, he scored 40 goals in 29 appearances. I'm going to find it hard to keep him at the club in the summer, I think. And to be completely honest, it's not as if his stats are like blowing me out of the water, like blowing my mind. He's still not getting capped by Croatia, so he just must be having one of these seasons. So I believe the draw for the next round is coming up, so I'll just skip to that before we end the episode. Right, so we're back for the quarterfinal draw. And show all teams. Well, this is a team still in it. Jesus. So we've got Rangers, PSV, Roma, Man United, Freiburg, Tottenham, Dortmund, Porto. So I would rather Freiburg or Porto, to be completely honest with you. So let's go. First, and we are playing. I'll take that. I like this. I think this is really this is a really good addition to the club, to the game. I think it's snazzy. Can we see them all? We can see them all, so I like that. Obviously, as the game you get further into your game, more of that'll add up. But so the semi-final draw. So it is coming on. We can't see the teams. Oh, there. Sorry. So Borussia Dortmund or FC Porto, Man United, Roma, Rangers, PSV, Freiburg, Tottenham, Porto, Dortmund. So we get the winner of Man United and Roma That's if we go through, of course. I fancy my chances in that, getting through this. So we will be back tomorrow. I think we'll do the Scottish Cup final and the Europa League second leg. So 5 games offline, and then we'll play the day 2 games in the next episode. After this is where the Premier League splits. We'll play these 4 offline, and we'll have a better picture of what's happening in the league at that point. So if you like this video in any way, please leave a like. If you would like to see more Football Manager content on the channel, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.